Good afternoon. We are joined by our friend and partner, Carolina Insignias, leisure sales manager at Rosewood Baha Mar. In the next few minutes, we're just going to discuss room categories specifically for families. Carolina, thanks for joining us. We always love our Rosewood Elite partnership and our friendship, so we always appreciate it. Before we go into the room categories, can you tell us a little bit about how the Rosewood Baha Mar experience is a little bit different than the experiences at the other hotels within the Baha Mar complex?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me, Juan and and Ellie Travel. It's a pleasure to be with you all this afternoon. So Rosewood Baha Mar is very unique within the whole Baha Mar resort, as we are a very exclusive enclave within the resort. So essentially, we are a little oasis that encompasses ultra luxury experience. We have lush greenery all around the resort. You feel like you are in a whole other area. And then luckily, you can just walk through the beach and get off to see the other resorts, or walk through our beautiful casino as well and then get to the other resorts. So as Rosewood guest, you have access to the entire campus. If you want to go to the Grand Hyatt pools or beach, you can do so, SLS. However, the other two resorts do not have access to the Rosewood Beach service or pool service, which makes us very unique and special within that.
And I think that's what our clients really love about Rosewood Baha Mar is that ability to be next to a lot of activity, but be able to come back in the afternoon and relax and be in a luxurious situation. And that luxury really starts with that arrival process. Can you tell us a little bit about the process and some of the ideas behind the design of that beautiful lobby?
Absolutely. So really, Rosewood Baha Mar is aimed to capture the essence of the islands, right? We have a very unique and rewarding residential experience that really just goes beyond your conventional resort. And you'll find those touches a lot within our design. As you see here in our lobby, you step in and it looks like a living room. It looks like, you just stepped into your friend's island home in Nassau. And that's really what we're trying to capture with small details throughout. This image here that many people think is wallpaper actually is not. It's a hand painted mural.
Yeah.
And it's different scenes that are found throughout Nassau. It took 10 artists 10 days to complete this by hand.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, and I think that that those luxurious touches kind of are seen not just at the lobby, but when you go to the actual rooms, right? And when you look at your standard resort view room at 485 square feet, all that design and thoughtfulness are within that. Can you tell us a little bit about the amenities in your standard rooms? And if somebody wants a little bit more space, maybe talk a little bit about the differences between the resort view room and maybe the studio suite.
Absolutely. So right here on the screen, you'll see our resort view. This is actually an ocean view king room. Apologies. And it has 485 square feet. It's very it's very spacious. And the really great thing, kind of going back to these residential touches, is the design that we're trying to encompass and really capture our sense of place. And you'll find that with the colors that are used. You see the curtains, the art, and the small details, the wood floors. Really great amenities that we have in the room. We have very spacious bathrooms with double vanities, walk-in showers. We also, in all of our guest rooms, you'll also find Nespresso coffee makers with all the trimmings to make your morning coffee. And to compare the rooms, I guess, to answer your question, this is our resort view queen room. So these rooms are they're the same size, just we'll swap out the living area with the second bedroom.
You actually bring a good point. Is I think there's a lot of connectivity between king rooms and two queen rooms, right?
Correct. Yes. So the really great thing about our resort is that we cater to a lot of families traveling together, and multi-gen families, and also families just larger families, 3 kids, 4 kids. So we have a lot of connecting options, and we can guarantee those connecting options at the time of booking.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Which is a huge plus. It's a peace of mind. You don't have to wait. What if? So we're able to do that at the time of booking. If it's available, we'll block it and we'll let you know it's 100% confirmed, and then we move on.
And then with the studio suite, what are some of the difference between the room and the studio suite?
So the studio suite is really great. It's a little more spacious. It has 728 square feet. It has your king bed. But it also has, back to the residential feel, you have a kitchenette. You have a stove. You have a fridge. And I think a huge win every time I mention this, you have a washer and dryer in the room. So it's really great. This room is really great for you to also just get a little bit more space. All of our rooms do come with balconies, and all the balconies have either a chair or a small little love seat that you can sit out and kind of enjoy the scenery.
No, and beautiful. It's funny, the washer and dryer, one of the things that we really love, allows you to kind of pack light, do carry on, especially in Bahamas. It's such a quick trip from New York. Skip the waiting for the bag, get in the cab, and go straight to the resort. So that's a great amenity. Now, if somebody wants for a special occasion and wants even a little bit more space, can you talk us through some of the main differences between a 1-bedroom suite, the penthouse suite, into the 3-bedroom and 6-bedroom villa?
Sure. So I'll kind of jump around a little bit as the connectivity kind of grows. Right. So we just saw a queen room. Those queen and king connect, and then we can also do a 3-bedroom, which would be a queen connecting to this studio, and then a grand 1-bedroom.
Ah, okay.
So that's how we can make up a 3-bedroom unit. And the grand 1-bedroom, it's great. It's 1,400 square feet. It has 1 king bed. It does accommodate up to 3 people. You have your full bath. You have a half bath. So even if you are traveling, per se, maybe 2 different families, someone is in a different room or a smaller room, you can come, you can entertain here in this kind of like living area. It has a really great large balcony as well. It has a full kitchen. So you kind of also have that versatility, and again, that just residential vibe. The great thing I think about our resort is that you're equally there to enjoy the rooms. Not just to come in, shower from the beach and move on. So I think our design helps you to do that and kind of really take that in.
No, that's great. That's great. And then again, like you said, all this space, if you're traveling with a larger family, everybody, if you don't want to connect the rooms, they can be unconnected. And then you have this beautiful living room to be able to kind of gather for a cocktail or breakfast or a cup of coffee during the day. And then, so when you go up to the penthouse suite, tell us a little bit about some of I believe that's going to be the Rosewood suite. How does that different from the grand 1-bedroom?
So the Rosewood suite is our own. It's our only proper 2-bedroom suite in the resort. It's 1,900 square feet. It has 2 king beds. You have 2 full baths, 1 half. And then you have a beautiful wraparound terrace with a plunge pool. As you can see here, it has a full ocean view. And there's only one of these. It's on the 9th floor. And also really great about this room, and also from the resort view suite and the rest of the amenity, the suites that I'll be talking about are the added value amenities. So you book this suite, you get round trip airport transfers for everyone in the room. You get 2 60-minute massages. You get your choice of either a mezcal flight at Costa, our Mexican restaurant, afternoon tea at the library. You also have a pre-selected pantry stock and a choice of garment pressing. So it comes with a lot more as well that you can really enjoy. Your guests can really enjoy.
A lot of pampering.
And then we move on to, this is the balcony here in the Rosewood Suite. This is beautiful. One of the bedrooms. And again, all of the bedrooms have this view. So
that's great.
No one is looking at
nobody's going to have to fight for rooms if it's two couples in the 2-bedroom suite.
Right.
That's beautiful.
And then here we have our penthouse. Our penthouse is 2,600 square feet. It has 2 king beds, 2 queen beds, 3 full baths, 1 half bath. It also has a private terrace with a plunge pool. Our penthouse sleeps up to 10 guests. And like I said, it comes with all of our added value amenities. A very important point that I forgot to mention earlier, butler service. We have butler service starting from our 1-bedroom suites and above. So any dining reservations, transportation, any of these added value amenities that your guests want to take advantage of, everything will go through your butler. So it's 24/7, whatever you need, they're a WhatsApp message away.
That's beautiful. Beautiful. And then the butler's with you the whole stay. So you have that relationship with the butler.
Correct. Yes. This is one of the king rooms in the penthouse. And also the really great thing about the penthouse is the location. So the penthouse is located on the 11th floor, and there's only 2 other rooms on this floor. So it's really great for those larger families that maybe they have some teenagers, or it's the grandparents, or it's the nanny or security or whoever else is traveling, that you want them to be close, but maybe want them to have their own space. On this floor, we also have 2 additional king rooms.
Got it. So then they'll have the best of both worlds. They'll have the whole floor to themselves, and then be able to convene at the penthouse suite to be able to enjoy time together.
Correct. Yes. So it's a very versatile room. If you're booking this, here's the terrace, which also has a plunge pool. Of course, your full ocean view. The terrace is really great for entertaining as well.
That's beautiful.
It's a very versatile room. Here we have our 6-bedroom villa. Our 6-bedroom villa is 6,200 square feet. And it has 4 king rooms, 2 queen beds. And both the 6-bedroom and our 3-bedroom villa are the rooms that are closest to the water or the sand. Often people are like, what do you have that's on the beach?
Right.
It would be this.
Gotcha.
These accommodations, these villas are detached from the main hotel. So it's about, from the villa to, let's say, the lobby, it's about a 5-minute walk.
Right.
So that you kind of have an idea as to the location. And then just right beyond the villas, if you see here, the greenery on the left is our resort pools.
Oh, so really convenient for families, kids to come back and forth to home base, enjoy home base, go back out to the pool and enjoy time away from the parents for those older teenagers.
Correct. Yes. So if they want to, be here in this pool in the morning and then the other pools in the afternoon because they met other friends or whatnot, they can, like you said, they can come back and forth. The ocean access is also just right beyond those palm trees. So again, also very easy access, very well situated within the campus. And it also has, it's right next to the beach access that connects all of the resorts on the open air. So if you need to go to Marcus or any of the restaurants on the beach, you can do so through there as well.
Right. So really, really special location to access not only the Rosewood campus, but the whole Baha Mar complex, especially for those older kids who might have a little bit more freedom to go back and forth into the other areas.
Correct. Yes. And, really going back to this residential feel,
Yeah.
I think I have never enjoyed doing dishes in my life, but if I had to, this would be the spot with this great view. If you're lucky, you'll catch a yacht going by or a cruise ship going by, and it's very picturesque.
That's beautiful. And I think that, I think that one of, like you mentioned, as we go through the resort, the design, it's very homey. It feels like a residence, incredible views. But then, like we've mentioned, you have this whole world outside of Rosewood that you can enjoy within a minute, a couple minutes walk or 5-minute walk. Can we talk a little bit about some of the things within the Rosewood within Rosewood and maybe within the Baha Mar complex that people enjoy, maybe dining, activities for the kids, some of those things that, you have the 3-bedroom villa. I always forget. That's close to the beach as well, right?
Correct. Yes. They're essentially neighbors. This one's 3,100 square feet. It has 2 king beds, 1 queen bed. It's a very similar design to the 6-bedroom as well. And again, same location and amenities as the 6-bedroom villa.
Gotcha. And then, so we go into the activities for kids. Any favorite kids activities within Rosewood, I guess, maybe first, and maybe activities, within the complex that are top of mind.
Sure. I think a personal favorite potentially of everyone who works here is the flamingo experience. So when we opened the resort back in 2018, we had 4 flamingos who hatched and were born on property. And from that time on, I think we are now up to 8 flamingos.
Right.
So, and you can book this experience. It's a private meet and greet. So it's 30 minutes and they talk to you, of course, of the flamingo, and it's very educational as they're the official bird for the Bahamas. And kids love this. Kids love this experience. We also have our Rosewood Explorers, which is complimentary for Rosewood Hotel guests, and only Rosewood Hotel guests have access to this, and it's for kids from 4 to 12 years old. The activities are kind of based on a theme around a shipwreck.
Oh, cool.
So the Bahamas is known for their shipwrecks, for their pirates back in the day. So we kind of tapped that that theme, and of course a lot of the activities that they do is based on sustainability and conservation efforts that we are trying to educate people that visit the resort. So the kids get to do, they make kites out of like recycled water bottles and things like that. So it's really great. There's something for all ages at the Rosewood Explorers.
Yeah.
We also have our Sense, our Rosewood Spa, which is it's for Rosewood guests as well. And then up here, you'll see our 2 resort pools, which is our fan pool, where you'll find the Rosewood Cabanas, and then our lagoon pool, where a lot of the families with the smaller kids tend to gravitate towards, because there's a little shallow area with a lot of shade. So that's
nice. So you created some natural amenities to not necessarily separate, but at least if somebody wants to be away from the little kids, there's a natural way of going away to that other pool.
Right.
That's
right.
excellent. That's excellent. And then in regards to the rest of the complex, obviously, one of the main draws for families is this amazing water park. Is there anything else besides the water park that kind of stands out in terms of activities, if somebody's considering Baha Mar in general?
So Baha Mar is, I think, the ideal resort. You have 2 types of travelers: those that need something to do every 5 minutes, and those that just want to lay out and relax and not have to have an itinerary. And I think that's what is great about us. There is something to do in every corner of Baha Mar. Like I mentioned earlier, Flamingo Key, We also have an aviary where you can go and feed some birds. There's another Explorers Club, which is the larger resort Explorers Club that kids can go to. There's the sanctuary where there's a touch tank and you get to learn about our nurse sharks, sea turtles. We have our tortoise experience. Something that's really great, of course, is, we have 2 art galleries, the Current and Echo. You can do painting, kind of like those paint and sip classes. If you are into cooking, we have the kitchen, where you can, learn how to do a special dish from one of the restaurants, and it's led by one of the restaurant chefs. This can be with families or with couples.
Right.
So there's really something for everyone here.
You can really curate a whole, a week long itinerary and do something, it seems like, every single day.
You really could, and it's really great because of that. We have a golf, Jack Nicholson golf. We have mini golf. We have a racket club that has now added paddleball to it, bocce courts, basketball courts. You name it, we have it. And of course, another big draw is our world-class dining.
Yeah.
Sometimes parents and traveling with a larger family, dining out can be a little intimidating, but here, we have something for everyone. We have a pizza. We have Sugar Factory. We have kids menus throughout all of the restaurants. So there's something for everyone, really. And even if parents just want to have like a little night out, we also have sitters that we can accommodate as well. So
is the Explorers Club open at night as well, or sitters would be the only option, would be the right option for if you're going to go out for the night?
Sitters is what would be available for the night. Explorers Clubs opens at night, usually when we have bigger events. Now in festive, they'll have like a night experience, like a sleepover.
Gotcha.
So those things get activated seasonally, but throughout the year, it is sitters.
That's perfect. And again, it's just a great option to have, to be able to enjoy your vacation in with the kids, without the kids, a little bit of everything. And because every client's a little bit different, Rosewood, Baha Mar, and the complex really offer all of those options for everybody. And, and we've had people there that, especially at Rosewood, that, they go there because, you have the Oasis, but they have everything else. And then they come back and we ask him, how was it? He was like, amazing. We really didn't leave Rosewood. We just stayed there because it was so nice. Why didn't we have to do anything else? It was just a perfect, getaway to be within the Rosewood complex because of all the luxurious additions. So it's always nice to have. It's like living close to New York City. We live close to New York City. We love being here. We go into the city once every 3 or 4 months, but it's, you feel like you're close anyway. It's close to have it.
Right. So, just having it makes you feel better.
Exactly. Well, Carolina, this was a wonderful overview of the rooms. Just as a kind of a note for everyone, we are a Rosewood Elite agency, which is a wonderful partnership that we have with Rosewood. We always receive some additional amenities when booking with Ellie Travel Group, like breakfast, hotel credit, welcome amenity, and obviously we've been able to develop these wonderful personal relationships with people on property. So anyway, Carolina, we really appreciate your time and all of your help with our wonderful clients.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us, and we look forward to welcoming your clients to our resort.
Thank you so much. See you soon.